What's up guys, Luke here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how workers' comp works. So I've put together I've got a little whiteboard app here that I'm going to utilize to show you guys how it all works. So when it comes to workers' comp, it's not that complicated of a process, but it's something that no one really talks about or ever really explains. So I'm making this so that you can have a good idea of exactly how it works and why you may be paying so much for your employees. So to get started, I'm going to keep it kind of simple. I'm going to use two employees. One of them is going to be a truck driver, and the other one is going to be an office staff employee. Maybe they're doing some dispatching and just some clerical work. So we're going to, for our trucker, their salary is going to be $60,000 a year, and the office staff is going to be $40,000 a year. So that'll bring our total annual payroll to $100,000. So right here, we'll put total annual payroll is 100,000. So, and then we'll go ahead and start breaking it down. So our trucker salary is going to be 60,000. Okay, and then our office staff is going to have a salary of 40,000. All right, so each one of these class codes is rated differently when it comes to how much the insurance company is going to charge per that type of employee. So as you'll see here in just a second, the trucker is going to be a lot more expensive than the office staff. So when it comes to the trucker, okay, at 60,000, the rate for that trucker is 13.57. Okay, so if you do the math here at 13.57, okay, that equals $8,142 annually for the workers' comp for this one trucker at $60,000 in payroll. Then we go over to our office staff. Their rate is only 0.19. Okay, so if we do the math there at 0.19 at 40,000, come out to $76. All right, guys, so that would bring our total annual cost to $8,218. Now that's for one trucker and one office employee. Okay, so say that. Oh, and full disclosure, by the way, these rates are from the North Carolina Rate Bureau. They're just standard rates. I'm just using them for the example. I'm sure that you could get better rates out there, possibly, but for this example, it's what I'm using. So your total annual cost is $8,218 for these two employees at $100,000, $60,000 for your trucker, $40,000 for your office staff, and say that this policy started on January 1st of 2022. So say 2 months into the policy, you decide to hire a second driver at the same salary as the first driver. So the remainder of that salary for the rest of the year from March through December would be $50,000. So say we're going to add $50,000 for a second driver, and we'll calculate and see what the price will be then. All right, so we're going to add trucker number 2 at $50,000 for the remainder of the year, and we're going to use the same rate, obviously, at 13.57, and that total is now, for this guy, going to be $6,785. Okay, so to add a second driver 2 months into your policy, it's now going to cost you an extra $6,785. All right, and so with adding that second driver, our total annual cost goes from $8,218 to $15,003 annually for two drivers and one office employee. All right, so the whole point in this video today is for me to show you how much it costs when you add a driver when you have a workers' comp policy and you completely forget, it slips your mind. I want to help prevent these situations because no one likes to get an almost $7,000 bill in the mail that's due in 30 days after they can complete their annual audit for the workers' comp for the first time. So if you didn't add this driver in March to your policy when you first hired them, and you just went about your business, whenever that annual audit comes around and you have to complete it, the insurance company will send you either a link or they'll send you some type of paperwork that you need to complete and fill out all the information they're asking for, pretty much asking who you paid and how much you paid them. So if the people you paid didn't have their own workers' comp policies, they're considered your employees in this case, or they're going to be counted towards employee payroll. So to avoid that, to avoid bills like this, you need to get with your agent, tell them immediately as soon as you hire someone so that they can adjust your monthly payments if you have it spread out that way, and kind of help get ahead of this thing. Because otherwise, getting bills like that in the mail could shut you down for a little bit, or it could possibly put you out of business if you're not careful when it comes to workers' comp. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, like always, you can always reach out to me. I'll leave my contact information in the description below. And if you're looking for workers' comp quotes and you want an expert staff that is going to take care of you and have things accurate and correct, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to write your policy. So until next time, thanks for watching.